Anderson Brothers Bank started as a depository in 1932, which was a temporary accommodation because so many banks closed. It started in the back of a tobacco warehouse. Mullins was primarily, the economic engine was agriculture, mainly tobacco. And both my granddaddy and his brother were in the warehouse business, tobacco warehouse business, and they knew how bad we needed a bank.
Primarily because of the tobacco market here in town and the need for those people who participated in the market to have a source of funds and cash checks.
It chartered as a bank in February of 1933. Shortly after they opened, President Roosevelt closed the bank for 1 week.
But it was a time of economic uncertainty, so what they did, they put in a back door over here and they would let customers come in through the back door and they locked the front doors just like they told them to do.
I always thought it was an expression of ego, but I later learned that back at that time, in 1933, there was no FDIC, there were no accounting rules, and banks went under and people lost their deposits, so it became a practice to name the banks after the major stockholders or the owners, and in that case they did that, so that was really a act of accountability. Say we're the Anderson brothers and we're accountable for the safety of your deposits. As a community bank, you're by definition, you are a community booster, and we do that purposely and cheerfully. We enjoy giving back to our community and a lot of different causes, and our doors are open and we're happy to give back to our communities.
My father told me very early on in my career, he said, "You boys already know more than I'll ever know in banking." It was just a different day. When he started, when he was 35 years old, banking was pretty simple. It was a 9-to-1 job and you took deposits and you made some loans. But it changed.
The way that it's changed, it's just changed a lot as far as the way we do things today as opposed to the way we did it back then. It's amazing how far we've come.
We rebuilt the bank entirely. I should say built it. We do 5 things when most banks do 2 or 3, I think.
I think we're here to serve anybody that needs a banking relationship, no matter how small or how large.
Well, we got the best bankers giving their best effort with a very proprietary business model. And when I say with the best bankers, I mean we've purposely gone after the best bankers, and they give their best effort because that's the type of people they are, but we also try to support them in doing that.
And I think a lot of people know that the family has no desire in selling, so these bankers in other markets, they want to get into a community bank that's got a good culture, that they can go and spend and make a lifelong career at.
If people love to work here and love to do business here, you're doing a lot of things right. And so that became our vision statement.
The people of ABB, we just have a unique culture, a very good culture, and the people here, we've just been really fortunate. The rapport that you get here is truly, the employees here, they really are like family, and they all treat each other that way. And it's a unique thing and a unique culture, which is another reason that I think we've been so successful.
And everybody is so close here that we can offer quick service, fast decisions. Most banks have got some sort of a hierarchy that they really have to go through to say yes or no to a loan. So we just kind of decentralize a lot of that with certain people they can go to when they need an answer.
It is unique in the banking industry, and but I think that's our competitive advantage. I hope that it is for them what it is for me. I do love getting up and coming to work, and I hope they all feel that way. And I also want it to provide for their families. The bigger that we get and the more successful that we are, then it provides them additional opportunities too for them to be able to grow and prosper.
It's a very comfortable culture. I think people do love to work here, so I think our vision has been achieved. And I'm most proud of that, and that benefits the whole bank and everybody in it.
In your banking business, you always worry about something going wrong and your bank failing or having really bad years. It's always in the back of a banker's mind. It's the management and the willingness of the people to go through the bad times as well as the good times. So many banks will go through bad times and they'll just throw their hands up and move on. We've managed through the good times and the bad times.
We got a good succession plan, and we got a lot of good employees that are willing and able to step up. I don't know that I would be as excited if we didn't have that. And there are a lot of banks out there that don't have that. They're not fortunate enough to have the depth on the bench, and I think we do, so there's a lot to be excited about in that.
We've been around a long time. We want to stay around a long time more. And we want to help the communities that we're in, and we want to broaden out somewhere around within our footprint right now and bring up the next generation.